can see, you can feel. Spirits are very high right now after it was a glorious night for Dodgers fans last night and a terrible one for St. Louis. So if you didn't watch, the Dodgers won one of the most exciting wild card games ever. Walk-off home run, 2 outs in the bottom of the ninth, the whole thing. It's funny because you think of baseball, you know, along with apple pie and hot dogs. It's a very old-timey American sport. But the game last night, if you thought it was exciting in English, wait till you hear it in Russian, Korean, and Japanese.
Шикарный шанс.
Ох, прикладывается Тейлор в левый филд, и это победный хоум-ран, который Доджерс выводит в следующую стадию.
Take that, soccer. That's fun. You know, the best part is those guys could be screaming anything. They could be screaming, "Next time I see you, I'm going to bite you on that pink little ass." We would have no idea. We would. And that's the beauty of other languages. After the game, the champagne and goggles came out. Dodgers starting pitcher Max Scherzer seemingly consumed quite a bit of that champagne, as you will see in this unusually drunken and shirtless post-game interview.
Tell me, how were you feeling? Because it looked to me like you weren't comfortable the entire night.
Yeah, there in the. Sorry, there. I find. No, it's. Sorry. In the fourth inning, I felt like I got in direction better with my elbow, and so I felt like from then I was starting to execute my fastball to my slider, and so at that point, that's when I felt like I was started executing pitches better. But hats off up to the Cardinals for their ability to, you know, spoil pitches, foul off pitches, and just extend at bats.
I was waiting for the theme song of Cops to kick in. My wife is from St. Louis, so last night we were watching the game, and I told her Max Scherzer's from the town she grew up in, Chesterfield, Missouri. And she's like, "Oh, my God, I used to babysit him." I was like, "Really?" She goes, "No, And that's why your team lost. It's called karma. If anyone in St. Louis is upset, my wife Molly is to blame for last night. But the Dodgers are in the playoffs where they will face their most hated rival and vice versa, the Giants, LA at San Francisco tomorrow night. In San Francisco, fans will not have to be vaccinated to attend the game, but here in LA, fans have to show their vaccination cards or a recent negative test. The LA City Council yesterday voted in favor of a new ordinance to require proof of vaccination at all indoor establishments like restaurants, museums, Dave's, Buster's, etc. And proof of vaccination will even be required to go into coffee shops. And see, this is now where it gets serious, because when you're forced to choose between getting a vaccine you don't trust injected into your bloodstream or coffee, I don't know what people are going to do. Hair salons are on the list, too. You hear that, anti-vaxxers? I hope you still have those Flobies. The decision was almost unanimous. The council voted in favor of the new ordinance 11-2, after which the 11 made sure to stay far away from the 2. Obviously, children who are too young to get the vaccine are exempt from the new restrictions, which is, and it's kind of funny, kids being able to go where adults can't. It's going to be weird when we see a 50-year-old stopping a 6th grader outside 7-Eleven and say, "Dude, will you buy me some beer?" Today, by the way, is a special day. It's the 25th anniversary of Fox News today. That's right. Fox News is now old enough to rent a car, fill it with immigrants, and claim it's heading to your grandma's house to bury her alive. But they've been celebrating all day over at Mordor. This morning, Fox and Friends had a little birthday circle jerk at a diner in Greenville, South Carolina. You know when they do that, they'll go to the breakfast spot to see what the people eating pancakes are thinking. Well, it turns out they're pretty excited about this special day.
Why is it that you feel like here we are celebrating our 25th anniversary with this channel? It's so important.
Well, the border crisis too, and nobody makes mention of a lot of things, but I know for a fact these people coming across the border, and I know because I have cattle. Hoof and mouth disease, the spores can stay on a person for 3 months if they don't take a bath. And these people don't look like they've taken a bath. So are they bringing hoof and mouth disease in here to the United States.
Obviously, not to mention COVID, which is an issue that many people have pointed out.
Well, happy birthday, Fox. If that isn't Fox News in a nutshell, I really don't know what is. I mean, that's something all up right there. But I guess, you think whatever you like about Fox News, I guess with all the problems we have in the country right now, sometimes it's just nice to turn on a channel and escape reality, you know? I'm not sure if this is a coincidence or if it was a gift from Rupert Murdoch, but today also happens to be Vladimir Putin's birthday. Vladimir Putin turned 69 today. He's been president of Russia since 1999 and will continue to be long after he is dead. His head will be placed in a jar for all to fear. And while Putin is unquestionably one of the world's most corrupt and ruthless leaders, the man knows how to look good. And now you can look good, too, thanks to his line of shoes for smaller than average dictators.
Being short person is thing of past. Go to Vladdy's High Heels for men. Don't be behind average-sized teenager again, or room full of old women who make you feel little when you know deep inside you big. This reinforced steel toe make kicking puppies so good. With 35 centimeter towering heel, say loud and clear, I am not child or troll. Get confidence you need to look leaders in eye when you lie about giving polonium to enemies. Are you confident?
I am confident.
Отлично! Make everyone get out of your way. The future came here.
Future is you!
Maybe he born tall, maybe is Vladdy's high heels for men. Also make fishing boot.
Available at CBS.
All right, well, happy birthday, Vladimir. I hope your food taster enjoys the cake. I wonder if Donald Trump called him today. They really do have a lot in common. There's a new report from the Senate Judiciary Committee that says Donald Trump directly pressured the Justice Department, which is supposed to be an independent entity, to help him overturn the results of the election. Not once, but 9 times. Trump really thought he could get away with throwing out the vote. He told people at the DOJ, you guys aren't following the internet the way I do, which I assume means they aren't Googling mushroom penis normal over and over again. But fortunately, lawyers at the Department of Justice threatened to resign en masse if he replaced the Attorney General who refused to do his dirty work with one of his cronies who presumably would. He's such a Karen, isn't he? Let me speak to the Attorney General. Well, does he have a supervisor? Put him on the phone. Of course, there was no acknowledgement of this attempted coup, and that's what it was from his fellow Republicans. Senator Chuck Grassley's office this morning issued the GOP version of the report, which says, and I quote, Trump listened to his senior advisors and he followed their advice and recommendations, which is a nice way of saying he wanted to overthrow the government, but the lawyers wouldn't let him do it. It's very frustrating. It really is. I mean, there's no accountability anymore. It feels like we're drowning in bad news lately between COVID and the climate crisis, everyone fighting all the time. It's getting increasingly difficult to see the good in anything. But tonight we're going to try with some help from the Silver Lining Singers. So here's how this will work. I will tell you about a news item, for instance, this. Social distancing in schools has left a lot of children feeling isolated without human touch.
But they don't have lice. Yeah, yeah. The kids, they don't have lice. We said it once, we said it twice. Those dirty kids, they don't have lice. Hallelujah.
Well, that feels kind of good, but well, how about this? Facebook and Instagram were down for 6 hours on Monday.
We got so much done. We got so much done. I did my job. And I listened in class. I hugged my son. I washed my ass. We got so much done. Hallelujah.
Well, you know, that's great and all, but gifts are probably going to cost more this holiday season, and retailers are warning toys might not arrive on time for Christmas.
Your kids don't need another Barbie doll or truck. No more plastic crap in your house, and you know those poppets suck. Your kids don't need a Nintendo Switch. Life is hard, and Santa is a bitch. Hallelujah.
All right, okay. This one, though, is really bad. There's a massive oil spill off the coast of Southern California. It dumped 144,000 gallons of oil into the Pacific Ocean, just about 20 miles from where we are right now.
Now there is so much parking at the beach. No one's here. Fold the chair. And you can put your blanket down just anywhere. And you can stretch out and take off your top. You won't see a cop, 'cause there's no one at the beach.
All right, okay. Let me hit you with one more. The future doesn't look bright, and if things don't change, children born in 2020 will see a significant spike in climate disasters like flooding,
Going buy some new rain boots.
wildfires,
No more bears.
hurricanes,
Free blowouts.
water shortages,
Drink tequila.
polar ice caps melting.
No more bears.
Oh, you guys really hate bears, huh?
Remember that one almost killed Leo DiCaprio, so...
Oh, that was a movie, though. That was The Revenant. That was a movie.
That was a movie?
Yeah.
That wasn't real.
No.
Leonardo DiCaprio is fine. Oh, yes. He's fine. The nation will heal. Leonardo DiCaprio is fine. This nation will heal. Hallelujah.
I feel better now. Thank you very much. Hey, we got a great show for you tonight with Ellen Pompeo,
Dr. Meredith Grey,
Henry Winkler,
hey, it's the boss.
and music from Billy Idol.
Nice day for white weather. 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 Nice day for white weather.
Hi, I'm Jimmy Kimmel, and this is the Internet. I made it myself. Hit subscribe if you like it.